Hello, everybody. Thank you guys so much for coming to my senior recital. Yay. Oh my gosh. Everybody in this room, the people I love, and I'm so grateful you guys are all here. This is going to be a lot of fun. It'll be the kind of the culmination of all of my musical experiences so far, so I'm really excited. That was Around Midnight. That was one of the first jazz tunes I ever really found that I really loved. I was listening to some Monk records in like 6th grade in my basement when we just remodeled it in Minnesota. And yeah, that version of Around Midnight that Monk does solo is really incredible. So across the course of this show tonight, I'm trying to pay homage to all of the pianists that mean a lot to me. So you'll hear some tunes from a lot of different big names. That first was my tribute to Thelonious Monk. This next tune is the great Chick Corea. This is Tones for Jones Bones. Thank you. you. That was Tones for Jones Bones, one of my favorite Chick tunes, Chick Corea. While Caleb gets his saxophone, let me take a quick minute to introduce the band on the front end. We got Micah, aka Mookie Johnson on bass, Micah Johnson on bass. That was an ongoing bit in our rehearsals. Ben Kenvin on drums. And Caleb Sokolowski joining me on the saxophone up here. This next tune, the composer Victor Young is phenomenal, but it's more of a tribute to Robert Glasper I'm playing at here, and a little bit of Bill Evans, who is one of my other favorite pianists. This is Stella by Starlight. Hope you enjoy. Thank you. Thank you. That was Stella by Starlight, inspired by Robert Glasper's version on, I think it's Covered, it's the record. I love that track. Have the band sit down for a second and bring up Ellie Rice. This is a duo that I first heard in a class where this is a good time to thank my professor, Otmaro Ruiz, who has been my piano teacher for 2 years now, every other year, my sophomore year and my senior year. And last year, he was my teacher for improvisation, advanced improvisation here. And he was on tour for some of the dates, and so he was gone, but he invited some subs to come teach us. And Otmaro has some very influential musical friends. So he brought in Vardan Ovsepian, who's a phenomenal LA-based pianist. And this is where I first heard the song kind of by happenstance. And I knew last year I was going to do this for my recital, so it's also probably the hardest song in my recital, so that's been a good challenge for me. So without further ado, this is Ellie Rice singing with me, Chorinho for Tati. is Chorinho for Tati, Ellie Rice. That was by Vardan Ovsepian. This next piece is, as I'm honoring pianists that I love. This is an original, so I guess I love myself. But this is inspired by another pianist that I love, Cedar Walton. This is a tune that I wrote. I had the good fortune of being in Gluck the one year that Terrence Blanchard was really around and able to teach fully. It was a phenomenal experience, though, and he taught us his whole compositional method. And he had us compose a song, and he gave us each an artist that we should be inspired by, and he gave me Cedar Walton. So this is inspired by Cedar Walton's version of Softly as in a Morning Sunrise, which is a phenomenal standard if you don't know it. So this is called Cedar's Tea, kind of in an homage to his sipping, something he would sip in the morning as he watches the sunrise. So here we go. This is Cedar's Sunrise. This is an original. Thank you. Thank you. That was an original Cedar's Tea. I've got to catch my breath from that one. This next piece, we're going to flip the stage a little bit. Yeah, there we go, Micah. This is a Herbie Hancock piece, Tell Me a Bedtime Story, also one of my favorites. And I was gonna do it on electric piano, but I emailed Adam Gilberti, who is the instrument keeper here and has all the fun toys. And I said, "Do you have a Rhodes?" And he said, "Yes, I do." So I'm so excited. I've only played one of these once, and they're very hard to find. They're the original portable keyboard in like the 60s, 70s, and 80s. And you heard a lot of 80s pop as well as 70s and 80s fusion jazz. So this is a special treat for me. I'm probably never going to get to play one of these again because I'll never find one again. So here we go. This is Tell Me a Bedtime Story on my new toy. Yay! thank you guys so much for coming. This means absolutely the world to me. We've got one more song left. This has kind of flown by. That was about to be a pun. I'm about to stop myself. That was completely accidental. The next tune is called Fly with the Wind. Figure of speech. Anyways, I want to take this moment to say a huge thank you again to my professor, Otmaro Ruiz. Tamir Hendelman, who isn't here tonight, I think he's watching the live stream, but was my piano teacher for the other 2 years here, my freshman and senior year. I want to thank my family for flying all the way out here from New Jersey to come see me. That makes me really happy. And of other audience members of note, I wanted to shout out my beautiful girlfriend, who has been so supportive as I'm very stressfully making my way through this. Katie Lavalley. I've had the honor of playing with some of the best musicians at UCLA and some of my closest friends that'll stay with me long after I'm done with this journey. Caleb Sokolowski on tenor saxophone. The great Kenvin on drums. Ben is only a sophomore. His recital is in like 2 years. That's crazy. Killing. Micah Johnson on bass. Laying it down. And Ellie Rice for training for bass. Yeah, thank you guys so much again for coming. Seriously, this means everything. This last tune is an homage to a pianist that I have always loved, but discovered a lot studying with Tamir, actually, my freshman year in Mccoy, Tyner, and the coursal vocabulary for the musicians out there that is so alluring. So here we go. This is Fly with the Wind. Thank you so much. there really couldn't be a more special way for me to finish my senior year. With all the people from the music school, from Theta Chi, from my family, from my girlfriend, my teachers, my professors, everybody who's made this place so much fun and so inspirational for me is all here, which makes my heart really full. So thank you guys. That's all I got for you. That's my senior recital. Yay!